not cold and snowing. Yeah, never mind. I forget that. It is cold and snowing. Anyway, guys, I need to get you up to speed real quick. We bought a brand new Mustang, and small problem, it was kind of wrecked. It came from Louisiana, probably hit an alligator. Who knows what happened to it? And we needed some parts for that car. We'll buy a parts car. And, yeah, we'll take all the parts off the parts car, put it on the brand new Mustang we bought, but we still won't finish the Mustang. Yeah, that's a story from a different time, and we'll talk about that later on. Sparked an idea that my mind kind of took and run with, that we should take and put a Cummins out of a big truck in this little car. Now, let me start off with saying I might not be able to do it. The engine's gonna be too heavy for the car, and it's a lot of work to figure out if it's even going to work or not. Where you gotta tear the car completely apart to see if the engine's even going to fit. And if it doesn't, that's a lot of work wasted. So when you put it like that, it kind of sounds like a dumb idea, doesn't it? Well, we are the king of dumb ideas, so I guess let's do it. Hit that subscribe button, and let's get after it. Yeah, this has been one of my smartest ideas I've ever come up with. All right, guys, this here is the Mustang in question. It needs a little bit of work. This car was kind of Dukes of Hazzard, and they jumped it, so we need to get this thing down to the garage and get that part fixed, and then get the motor pulled out of it. Ready, guys? All right. How are we going to get it down there? I have an idea. I'll be right back. I've got a big jack! This here is a lot like trying to find a hole in the dark. I can't really see where I'm going, and I might really make a fool of myself. We need to chain it.
Hold on, I'm gonna pop it in neutral.
All right. Come on, put it in neutral, Waylon.
I can't put it in neutral, Weston.
Why not?
There's no button.
Gosh dang it. Oh, step right there.
Holy shit.
That's bullshit. That just makes me feel bad. Look at this.
I'm back on the ground again.
I'm back on the ground again.
Whee!
Is this what it felt like flying through the air?
Whoever did.
We have got the red Mustang in the garage thanks to our 95 horsepower jack over there. Now, I think the first thing we need to do is to get this wheel pulled off here and see how much damage we got on the front of this. You might not understood what I was meaning when I said this car had been Dukes of Hazzard. What? This car has been jumped. Like I think that's what happened to it, because it has been jumped, and this whole strut and everything on this corner is bent. So let's go ahead and get the wheel off of it. We'll pull the strut out of it, see if there's anything else that's messed up on the suspension while we got it up here. I got a new strut to put on it. If that's all that's wrong, we'll go ahead and throw a new strut on it. That way we can still roll the car around and get it around wherever we got to. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing pulled apart and see exactly what's wrong with it. We got the strut out of the car, and if you can slightly tell here, I lay it here on the workbench. Yes, it is slightly bent. I can kind of give you an idea. There is the new one, without the spring on it, obviously. And there is the old one. Straight, bent, straight, bent. All right, now we need to figure out how we're gonna get that spring off that one onto that one. Oh my God! That almost makes me feel bad about pulling this whole engine out, because it runs. We've got the strut fixed, got the new spring on there. I guess it is time for us to start pulling the engine out of this car. Yeah, I know. I guess there ain't nothing to it just to do it. Engage super speed mode. Let's get this engine ready to be pulled. All right, guys, it is day, we are back out here at the shop, and let me show you what we got done on the Cummins swap Mustang last night. It was actually surprisingly a lot. It didn't take that long to take it apart. Come here, let me show you. Hallelujah! There it is, in all of its pride and glory. Yes, we got it taken apart. The only thing holding that engine is a little bit of gravity, and yeah, that's about it. All it is gravity. So this is the first step to the Cummins swap process, is getting this little engine out. And realistically, it comes apart really easy. It's put together really easily to take apart, which is, I guess, is good for us. I don't quite know if the Cummins is gonna fit yet, but we're gonna get this engine out, and then we're gonna give it a shot. So I guess there ain't nothing to it just to do it. Let's go ahead and grab some chains, grab the engine hoist, and see if we can wrangle this thing out of here. All right, I'll be right back. All right, let's wrangle it. Okay, maybe we better not do it that way. I'll be back with a better method of removing it. Can't believe I thought that worked. Now I got it handled. Ah! Yeah, that didn't work either. You got it.
I just wanna win.
All right, come on. Get in there. Get in there. This thing is just inviting us to take its engine out.
That's right.
It just wants to be a smokestack so badly. Chain real quick and wrap around this engine and start pulling. Cross your fingers, hope for luck, and everything goes good. I think there's a chain over there. We got the engine ready to pull out. There's a chain all the way wrapped around it. Now, what we're gonna have to do is get the cherry pecker in here. Here, go ahead and slide it in. Slide it in, get in there! Get in there, help your brother out! We need this thing out of here ASAP! Or no, ASAP. That's the word we're looking for. Come on, shove it in there. Oh. Yep, seems good. All right, now that we got the cherry pecker in here, we'll go ahead and hook our chain. Now, we will have to take and pull this engine just a little ways out, and then I'm gonna have to unhook the wires going to the starter. I can't actually reach them to where it is right now. So, I guess without further ado, Waylon's getting after it. He's already pulling it. Oh my God, it's coming right out. Hold up. Great, keep going. All right, whoa, pull it back. There, we'll let it down just a hair. All right. All right, you want to hold back on this? Right there. Perfect. All right, give it another. Look at that. They actually put a cutout in the cowl for that to fit over it to pull the engine out.
There's a lot of people 5.0 swap these things.
All right, give it a couple more tugs. Yeah, give her a good. Oh no, I know what we're hitting on.
What?
Did you take the bolts out of that exhaust?
I did, but they need to be pried off of it. Use the pry bar and pry that can up off of it.
Oh, there it is. All right, now, finally, this time it's ready to come out. Oh, you're stuck on something really stupid. Go back. We tried to figure out what was keeping us hung up from coming out. Look, the chain got hung up on the cross member. Push it back in a little bit. All right, there we go. All right, whoa. Oh yeah, see the bounce? We up high enough?
Oh yeah.
The reason this is still here is we didn't want to evacuate the AC system quite yet because a buddy of mine's gonna come out and drain it for us. That way we don't let the Freon loose into there and smoke ourselves out of our own shop. All right,
Clear.
I think it's ready. The moment of truth, oh my God, it's coming out! Vroom vroom, I'm a Cummins. This is actually a lot more comfortable.
Your laugh sounded like cold start Cummins.
Well, I'm just seeing how the Cummins is gonna feel when it's in here. You know, realistically, here's my thought. My thought is if the car can hold me up, it can probably hold the Cummins up. Boys, the little engine is out, and there's room for a big engine. There's room for a big Westen to sit in there, so there's probably room for a big engine. We're gonna try to expertly catalog a 12 valve right down there into that hole. We don't know if it's gonna work, but we are gonna give it a shot. If it works, it's going to be one of the most epic things I have ever done, and probably the most awesome. Just imagine a 12 valve sitting here going brrr, a big smokestack going here. Brrr. It's gonna be epic. I mean, I'm super excited about this. Will it fit? We don't know, but anything can be fixed with a big enough crowbar and a big enough hammer, so we can probably get it stuffed in there. Now, there is a bunch of things we're gonna have to work our way around on getting this thing running, fuel system, intercooler, trying to make a radiator fit, all the small stuff, but we don't need any of that. Who needs a radiator? If you only, Cummins don't need radiators, sometimes they just come out air cooled. Regardless, we are going to figure out how to put this car together, and we are going to make something awesome out of this thing. Or the smokestack, or well, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out a name for it. I like the smokestack. I think that's what we'll call it. Anyway, regardless, some of you might be wondering, where is our other red Ford Mustang that we have? And I'll tell you, the old man that's helping me straighten the frame on that car don't like to work in the cold. He kind of works at his own pace. So yes, that car is getting worked on, and we will get that car finished. It's just, we're doing this one first. We'll probably finish up this car first, and then go back to that car and finish that car. Regardless, we are going to get them done. I hope you come back and watch us figure it out. You see what we're gonna do? You see the Mustang behind me? Make sure you come back. That means you guys subscribe and notifications on if you haven't already. And as always, the videos continue on Instagram, Westen GW on Instagram. Follow me over there, and I will see you guys next time.